roads. One of the things that impressed me 10 years ago was when the legislature denied the funding for a medical school, we built one. When the Lynnhaven River needed to be cleaned up, the leading citizens of Hampton Roads got together and made it happen. So there's this tradition in our community of civic leaders really reinvesting and stepping up.
Stepping up, stepping in, stepping out. That's the story of the Civic Leadership Institute now more than ever. Retired Rear Admiral Ann Phillips stepped in.
When I agreed to run the infrastructure working group, when I got the list of people who were recommended as participants and I looked at the list, there were names of my classmates. And there were names of people who had just presented to us at Civic. And so the opportunity to call and reach out to them and have them immediately say yes, and to be able to reach out to people who had just spoken to the class and connect it to what they talked about and have them to agree to participate was absolutely invaluable.
Thaler McCormick stepped out. When she joined the Civic class of 2005, she was operating a Norfolk-based program called 4Kids.
I just remember being really blown away by that opening retreat and how I needed to think differently about the work 4Kids was doing. So it was very much a turning point. We started at that moment in 2005, we were a Norfolk organization that did serve the region, and we really, over those next 2 years, moved into becoming a regional organization. So today we are serving 14 cities, and over the last year we served 49,000 individuals, and we're now the largest service provider for homeless families in the state of Virginia. So it's been quite a ride since my year in Civic.
Since I graduated from the Civic program, I can't tell you how impactful the Civic program has been, other than saying it's just simply been amazing. I've had the opportunity to meet with small working groups that were hosted by W. Wynn and Jim Spoor, and from that working group it led into me getting nominated to be on the Go Virginia Region 5 Council, which is a tremendous opportunity and also a great responsibility that I truly take into consideration when I accept the position. I'm there to work, and I want to make sure that I can add some value. So I was a mentor to one of the Civic Scholars, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was kind of fun because I wasn't a mother, I wasn't a boss, I was just simply a friend that could lend some real concrete information to help shape her future.
Hi, my name is Abby Barger, and I am a Civic Scholar alum.
Through Civic Scholars, Abby Barger was linked with Norfolk Vice Mayor Dr. Terry Whibley, who's a local gynecologist. Abby was able to shadow Dr. Whibley with her patients and in the operating room.
What she really taught me was you can know everything about medicine, but if you don't make a human connection, your patients won't trust you. And she, with every single patient she saw, she had that connection. She knew about their family. She knew more about their life outside of their visit than just what was going on with them. And it was something that I still think about today. I want to make that connection with every patient that I have in the future.
Hello, my name is Bamidele Kamalafe. I am a recent graduate of Old Dominion University. I was a double major in economics and finance, and I am currently as an economic development coordinator with the Port of Virginia in downtown Norfolk. The ability to transition from just a student to an employee and being able to transition both of those to tie into where I live was an amazing opportunity. Not only do I walk these streets, but I help clean them, and I helped provide food for the people who needed it, and I helped learn about what makes Norfolk and the Hampton Roads in general such an amazing place to live and work. But here at Civic Scholars, we realize that business is about doing the best and most for your customers and your community. And the community is a big asset because that's where your customers come from. That is something that I don't think any other program has been able to teach me as much as Civic Scholars. Civic Scholars has given me the opportunity to connect with my greatest mentor that I've ever had, Russell Held, who is the current Vice President of Economic Development at the Port of Virginia. Through this 2-year relationship that I've had with him, I've been able to learn and grow as a professional and a person. And that is something that I cannot thank Civic Scholars enough for.
So I think for me, the two biggest things that I learned, one was confidence, and then second, professionalism. It gave me the opportunities for growth that I didn't have anywhere else as a student. I was involved in a lot of other clubs. I mean, I was even a director for student government, but they couldn't offer me the same opportunities that Civic could. Since graduating at ODU, I have worked at the Hampton Roads Economic Development Alliance. I started as an intern with them right after graduating, and then was offered a full-time job. And then now I'm director of marketing and communications for them.
This year, for the first time, select senior Civic Scholars have had the opportunity to work on group projects with members of the executive class of 2018. People like Evans McMillian, who's been instrumental in helping to build an entrepreneurial ecosystem in Hampton Roads, with the digital hub called Startwheel, with the 757 Accelerator, which will connect promising startup founders with vetted mentors, and with 757 Seed, which will help entrepreneurs find early-stage funding to move their ideas to the next level. The idea is to value our defense-related economy, but to build the entrepreneurial sector as part of a more diversified future.
The inspiring moment is when you look around and you see new people coming to the table and holding up their hand and saying, how can I help? Across cities, across universities, it's been just such an opportunity and such a gift to be a part of. And that we hope that momentum will continue to grow as people see a role for them in the creation of the innovation economy here.
Civic is making a difference, stepping up, stepping in, stepping out, from the seismic shifts in our regional economy to the fragile moments at the end of life.
The thing that I had in the back of my mind that was an unmet need at the time was a private, freestanding, waterfront, peaceful hospice house. It takes the tentacles of Civic and the ripple effect of spreading out and getting other high-powered alums and people who are in the community. So we had help almost immediately, a friendly attitude and an open door through Civic to lots of centers of power and forces that wanted to do good. There is absolutely zero doubt in my mind that if it were not for Civic, this freestanding, private, purpose-built from the ground up waterfront hospice house would not be an amenity in Southampton Roads in the near future. As I said, no one person can do something like this. No 3 people can do something like this. And so it takes a ripple effect of connections and resources and passion, and Civic was the gateway to all that. I hope Civic never loses the core part of its mission to educate leaders about the opportunities and challenges in the community, and then to inspire and connect people to make things happen. I think that's what Toy Savage and Josh Darden wanted to do for our community when they started this organization, and I hope it never loses its way.